Soft merino wool in your sweaters. Guess what? They're bringing it to you in this gorgeous 38 by 71 inch throw blanket. Perfect to throw over the back of your couch. Amazing giftable. It's going to keep you warm, but it's also so amazing. The craftsmanship blows my mind. I mean, I am blown away, truly. Clearance price $79.99. You're saving $40 for the first time. H452540. This is your natural. Then in the middle is army green, and then your midnight. So I didn't ask you this before with the cardigan, so I want to ask you while I remember. How do you take care of these? How do you clean them?
So I think the one thing that we always say is that, like, while we're showing them hanging up or draping like this for demonstration purposes, we really don't recommend hanging any woolen garments because they can kind of distort under the weight of the wool.
Yeah.
We say dry clean only, but the reality is you shouldn't have to do an awful lot of care with these at all. There may be a little bit of spot cleaning. If you absolutely must, you could send them to the dry cleaners. But all this wool contains a natural oil called lanolin, which makes it slightly stain resistant.
Okay.
What we do here is that sometimes if you are maybe at an open fire or coming into like Halloween season, you might be at a bonfire, and they may pick up a little bit of like a wood fire smell.
Okay.
Really what we say is on a breezy day, put them on a clothes horse out in your back garden, and we call it air washing. And really what that does, the air going through it will take any of the odours out. Apart from that, keep them folded out of direct sunlight in a drawer, and really they'll be fresh to daisy for you next year.
I love it. As you were talking, I was just opening this up, and I'm like,
they're huge.
I mean, this would cover you, which impresses me because you're a very tall gentleman. So this is a massive throw blanket, so beautiful. Can you walk us through all of these stitches? So you call them stitches?
Yeah, stitches,
okay,
yes.
stitches.
So the predominant stitch on this one is of course honeycombs. Actually, if you flip that around the other way, you'll see it a little bit.
There we go, okay.
So you see here, so this is what we call our honeycomb stitch. So as I said, this is, it's an ode to the honeycomb, the honeycomb pattern that you see in a beehive. It's really supposed to represent the sweet reward of your hard work. So like the hardworking honeybee. And of course they're such an important part of nature as well. And these along here, these are different variations on a fisherman's cable. So this is the cable that people think of when they think of a cable knit sweater. So this is the cable represent the ropes, the tools of the fishermen. This is what they would have used to draw their nets in, what they would have used to pull their sails up. And really, it was kind of like a good luck charm for a bountiful catch for their family. And really, what we tried to do with this one, you can feel the weight of super soft merino wool in this. So this is 19 micron wool. So the fibers in this are so soft, are so fine. They're about 20% the thickness of a human hair. The fibers that go into making super soft merino wool. And those are the fibers that are then touching against your skin, which is giving this beautiful, silky, luxurious feel. And really, if people have this idea of old-fashioned wool, merino wool will change your mind completely. I'm wearing it now. This is directly against my skin. It's completely comfortable. This is going to be your hug for the entire winter.
Yeah, I'm glad you pointed that out. It's not itchy or scratchy. Yeah. It's just soft and delightful. $79.99. That is your clearance price. You're saving 30%. This natural is stunning. So if you just want something that's going to go with any of your decor, you start here. But then this is called your army green. I like the striations here. I love that you have some different tones.
So both the midnight and the army green are what we call marled yarn. So that means that each of them has got two complementing colors. So in the army green, we've got a kind of a dark green, which is actually the cedar that we saw in the previous style. And then we have a slightly more leaf green. In the midnight, what we have is a navy and a dark blue. And really what that does is it adds another little layer of texture. Like you've got these wonderful three-dimensional structures that we spent so long knitting. But then you've got another layer of this organic look that you get from just this marling and the beautiful variation that you see between the two complementing colors.
It's unbelievable. And this is a very sizable throw blanket, 38 by 71 inches. For anybody just joining us, I'm going to show you what that looks like. I mean, I don't even think my arms reach. I mean, look at this. This is the perfect blanket to where am I? Here I am.
You want a couple, like if you were sitting on a couch, this is enough to go over a couple of people that are sitting down as a leg warmer. These are wonderful gifts, especially if you're giving them to an elderly relative that feels that the cold and they want something just as a leg warmer.
Yeah.
These are wonderful for that. And also because it's merino wool, because it's a natural fiber, you don't have to worry about these things feeling kind of clammy or uncomfortable. And you know, sometimes when it's a synthetic fibre, there can be an almost kind of clammy feeling because it's not something that would naturally wick away moisture. Merino wool, it wicks, it regulates temperature. It has these beautiful patterns that are going to stand the test of time. None of this is fast fashion. This is stuff that's going to last you with the minimum amount of care. Really, if you want to, during the summer, you can literally just fold these up into a drawer in your wardrobe or into a chest somewhere. Keep them out of direct sunlight. Try not to hang them as much as possible. And actually, to be honest, with the blankets, you can stretch them out a little bit. There's always a little bit of a push and pull with these.
Of course.
Really, after a while, they will just reform back into their shape to a certain extent. And really, once you don't hang them like you would, like say, over a clothesline or something like that, particularly if they get a little bit wet, dry them on the flat if you possibly can. If something happens with them, like a little bit of water gets on them or something.
But that sounds easy enough. I mean,
absolutely.
Considering that these are handcrafted, that doesn't sound like it's complicated.
The real trick is that no matter, even if a washing machine says that it has a wool setting, keep them away.
Listen to Barry.
Yeah.
He knows what he's talking about.
The less you do to these things, the better, really.
Absolutely. I mean, this is amazing. Now, the natural, very popular right now, but your most limited option is that army green. And then you have midnight. I love the color options that you chose. They're all unique and they're all classic.
Yeah, particularly the quintessential color, like the classic color, is the natural. So this is as close to the color of the natural wool as you can get. But then these are your modern takes. Like the army green is great. Like you think Irish, you think you want to get your 40 shades of green. You want to get something that's going to complement. Maybe you got a little bit of Connemara marble jewellery, and you can see if you can match up some of the shades of green in the army green. But this is where you're getting into a little more modern territory. This is if you want something like a lot of people, like they want to have something that everything is matchy on their dress. But some people want to have a pop of colour, something that's going to stand out. And this is such a great option for that, I think.
Oh yeah, or a lot of denim lovers. If you wear a lot of
like
100%. T-shirt and
100%.
jeans, and there it is.
Almost every single colour, the first question we ask when we're going through is, can you wear this with jeans? Can you wear this with jeans?
Because everybody wants something that they could wear with their jeans like every single day. This is a beautiful blanket. I'm thinking of traveling with this. I don't know how you guys feel at home about that, but I would totally bring this with me on an airplane. I would wrap it around me as a scarf. I'm serious. I don't care. I know you think I'm crazy right now at home, but I bring my...
There's some really oversized scarves that are all over every catwalk all over the world.
Seriously, I live my life in oversized scarves. So yes, it's a blanket, but I would wear this as a scarf. Okay, so $79.99 is your price. Clearance means no reorders. Final quantities, make sure you take advantage of this price while we have it available. $20 gets it home on Easy Pay. Perfect giftable. You could never go wrong.
These are the great gift as well because it's one size as well.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about buying the wrong size for somebody. Buy them a one size blanket. Everyone will love it.
It's really stunning. Again, that's your midnight. Then you have your army green and then the natural. I love how there's a story with each stitch. That makes it so special. And these are really fashion forward for anyone's home. It's going to match back to anybody's home decor as well.
We're very careful about selecting the colors for this one. There's nothing here that you're rolling the dice with, really. These are all very safe bets for any color that'll match into anybody's home.
Gorgeous. Or you know what? If you know someone who's having a baby, this would be amazing.
Baby blanket as well. So, like, you feel how soft that is. Like you don't have to worry about this being kind of like something that a baby's not going to be wanting to be touched with their delicate skin. This is perfect.
Incredibly soft. So that is something to think about. Somebody just bought a new home. They can lay this out on their couch. I mean, it's a gorgeous piece.
Taking the first baby photographs on or something like that as well.
Those are always my favorite photos when I think of my baby. Gorgeous piece. Take it home while we have it available. $79.99. First day that we're actually bringing it to you at this price. And your item number H452540. 800-500-7590 is the number to call. Look at how that's draped over the chair. It's so elegant.
Gorgeous.
This is so cozy. I'm like, can you just leave me in this? Thank you.